Ini ya, yang ini nggak nyala. Oke, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Selamat pagi semuanya. Good morning for Prof. Karl Peltzer and Prof. Supa Pengpit from Mahidol University. So this morning we have two distinguished speakers for our workshop scientific writing. Sebelumnya saya perkenalkan dulu bahwa Prof. Supa dan Prof. Karl beliau berasal dari Asian Studies for Tropical Medicine in Mahidol University. Prof. Karl berasal dari Jerman, tetapi beliau adalah visiting profesor di Mahidol University, di Vietnam University, dan di Afrika Selatan, di University of Limpopo. Ya, beliau berdua publikasi di internasional sudah cukup banyak, dan beliau berdua memang sering dipanggil sebagai narasumber untuk menjadi speaker di scientific writing. Publikasinya Prof. Karl itu sekitar 6.000-an paper di jurnal internasional. Kalau nggak percaya bisa dicek aja Karl Peltzer gitu ya, udah banyak banget. Dan memang topik beliau lebih banyak di area public health ya, tapi occupational health juga masuk. Kemudian kalau Prof. Supa, kebetulan beliau adalah istrinya dan sekaligus juga dulunya mentornya, mahasiswanya. Makanya saya ngomong dalam bahasa. Nah, publikasinya juga nggak kalah banyak. Beliau hampir separuhnya sekitar 2.300-an. Seperti itu. Ya. Jadi semoga workshopnya ini akan memberikan manfaat karena sekarang kan mahasiswa sudah diwajibkan juga untuk publikasi. Ya, memang ada mata kuliah penulisan ilmiah untuk yang S2, yang S1 mungkin belum ya. Tetapi saya rasa itu kurang cukup. Nah, dengan workshop ini semoga banyak memberikan manfaat. Dan kalau sudah punya paper nih, paper yang mungkin akan dipublish kemana gitu, kalau mau didiskusikan bisa, ya, diskusikan langsung dengan Prof. Karl mungkin nanti siang sewaktu coaching, gitu. Oke, terima kasih. Selamat mengikuti workshopnya. Saya langsung ke Prof. Supa, please.
Hello, good morning everyone. How many of you? Okay, let me know you first. I must very well behave because it seems you are filming me, right? Carl, you want to be here so that you can be in the movie? Okay, before I start, maybe Carl can greet something and say some few things with the student first.
We are already introduced. Okay, thank you. Good morning and welcome to this meeting. Thank you.
Okay, Professor Carl is a writer, nah? Yeah, so he's not speak much. He's a good writer. The successful of writing, maybe you have to sit with him for guiding or so and forth. So I'm a writer, but I'm not so good writer. I'm the speaker. So today will be my show. So Carl will be working behind the scene as a conductor. Okay. But here and there, I will ask him to share of his experience with us today. Okay, let me know you first because you know us already. Maybe you introduce yourself shortly and the degree that you are studying, either your master and your topics and what is the main problem of your thesis. Yes.
Okay, thank you. My name is Aulia Rahmi. I'm from Magister Occupational Health and Safety. I'm still semester first, so I think I don't have what will writing for the thesis.
Okay, you don't have the topic yet.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, thank you. My name is Astrina Aulia, and I'm from Magister of Occupational Health and Safety, and right now, and I'm first semester, and I don't know about my thesis detail. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, good morning. Welcome to Jakarta, Depok. My name is Sanisa Akma. I'm currently studying in Magister of Occupational Health and Safety. And then I still don't have any idea for my thesis yet. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay, thank you. My name is Afina Ismiati. I'm postgraduate student of Occupational Health and Safety. This is my first semester, but I'm interested in safety culture and ergonomics for my thesis, but I'm not decided yet.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks.
Okay, good morning. My name is Rosdi Lubis. I studied in first semester in postgraduate public health, and I'm interested in stunting and about emotional intelligence.
Emotional intelligence.
Yes, with
Okay.
by using behavioral rating scale.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning. My
Bye-bye.
name is Farul Razan. I am from Occupational Health and Safety
Bye-bye.
Magister. I still confused about my paper. Maybe I interest in engineer or oil and gas field about its safety. Thank you.
Okay.
Good morning, my name is Tajuddin. Same with all of my friends. I'm from Magister of Occupational Health and Safety. Still first semester for me, so don't have any topic yet. But I'm interested in ergonomic or safety.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. Good morning. My name is Rizal Suryamarta. I am first year of Magister of Occupational Health and Safety. We haven't yet decided the topic of the thesis, but I am interested in behavior-based safety. Thank you.
Okay.
Hello, good morning. I'm Vinska. I'm pursuing Masters in Occupational Health and Safety. I'm in third semester, and I'm currently juggling in deciding between the topic for my thesis between dental ergonomics or doing hierarchy for plastics industry, for recycling industry in plastics. Thank you.
Good morning, my name is Anis. I am the third semester from Magister of Occupational Health and Safety, and I interested to take the topic about vibration, whole body vibration. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Dwi Kurniati. You can call me Nia. I am from Magister of Occupational Health and Safety. I interest in between indoor air quality or musculoskeletal disorder. Thank you.
Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Asdawati. I'm magister for the first semester. I'm a quality of health service. In this time, I have not inspired for paper, but I hope in this activity I get inspiring and a topic for paper next. Thank you.
Okay.
Good morning, professors. My name is Ernest, and I'm the same class with Asda from the Public Health Service, and I kind of wanted to write about lean management or safety culture at the hospital, but I don't have any experience in writing, so I attend this meeting. Thank you.
Okay.
Good morning, Miss. My name is Fitra. I'm from undergraduate student of Occupational Health and Safety Program. In this in this session, I hope I know anything about how to write scientific paper. Thank you.
Good morning. My name is Kairan Sulstari. I'm undergrad student of Occupational Health and Safety. I'm curious about writing academic paper for international public.
Good morning. My name is Muhammad Zaki. I am a magister student, and this is the third semester here. I have a topic about chemical risk assessment tool. It is comparability evaluation.
Sawadee krap.
Oh, Sawadika.
My name is Taufan Patrianto. I am a student of Magister Occupational Health and Safety. Right now, I'm preparing for a thesis related with safety injury. Then I want to get more understanding how to write good writing in this workshop. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Good morning. My name is Hassan Bisri. I'm a student of occupational health safety, master degree. I am interested in fire and explosion, and mostly my research is about offsite consequences analysis when we have the storage tank maybe or process leaking, something like that.
Okay. Yeah, thank you.
Good morning. My name is Nofriadi from Magister Occupational and Health and Safety. My writing topic is about industrial hygiene, focusing in head stress.
Okay. So now I think most of you still in very, very early stage for writing of your paper for publication. So maybe I will add some of beginning of my talk about selecting of your research topic and research process that I think is maybe is leading to your publications. When you get good research, you get easier to publish it, and if you have select the right topic, it will make impact to your own life, careers, the progress of your career. I have some few slides. Let me. Okay. Okay, not different from you. Maybe I talk about myself 2 minutes that I've started my career as a nursing. I already study nurse, and then after working for 1 or 2 years, I study in education and some other master doctoral in public health and doing MBA to prepare myself to be management. This is my career. So I used to work 16 years in Ministry of Public Health. After resigning from the government job, I was working as a lecturer and teacher and professor in South Africa and come back to Thailand working as the director of ASEAN Institute for Health Development. So my management term is end, so now I can have a little bit more time to come outside the country to give a lecture like this. So along the way, for now, I still affiliate with many universities and working with the global academic institution in terms of external examiner, research collaboration, and international training. Am I speaking too fast? You are fine, okay. I don't want to talk alone. I want to make sure that you understand what I am saying. If I'm too fast, you can raise your hand. Or if you have some question, you can raise your hand and ask the question. Don't wait until the end. I will forget what I'm supposed to respond. Okay. Being successful in the career after postgrad is something that is very, very important. When I was young, I think my first dream is that, okay, my highest dream, I want to get bachelor degree because I'm the daughter of the farmer from the poor family, and I think maybe to study to get a degree is the highest thing that I can obtain. But after that, I continue with degree after degree, and I think choosing the right education and research topic is support your progress in your career. Is any of you already working? I believe all of you are working in different ministry, health and welfare, and Department of Labor, something like that, right? So now it's come like, okay, how are you going to choose research topic? The way I listen to you, maybe now you're not so much insight with reading information. So you look at the subject area, you think, okay, I do occupational hygiene, I do safety, I do emotional intelligence, or I will do this safety precautions. That is the subject area under your department. But the actual thing that there are so many other topics that is related and is researchable in your area. For example, every country is moving towards aging society. How about we talking about employable or people, the older people? Should they stop right away when they are 60? Or are they still want to work? What about physical capacity, knowledge, everything? People still want to work. They have a lot of experience. Why don't they have to stop when they can be able to work? So are we preparing for this? In the area of healthcare workers, when we have a lot of senior people, it needs a lot of healthcare manpower, especially the dementia or disability patient. You need a lot of people. So if you wait for the next generation and retrain them again, maybe we have the same problem with the other country, is shortage, skill shortage of healthcare workers. Some other areas that is in the developed country like America, Europe, they concern more in psychosocial of work situation in the occupation. We used to, 20 more years, we used to focus a lot with this physical health in terms of safety, using personal protection and chemical hazard or whatever. That is 20 more years ago. Now more and more the psychosocial that is contribute to the quality of work life in the occupational area is coming in, like maybe the violence in the workplace and the stress, the loneliness and the bullies in the workplace. Something like this is also like related topics. In America or developed country is used to have what you call work from home or telecommuter. But after some years, we said you can sit, you can work wherever you are because now there is an IT. But this IT coming with the isolate people. You not have physical or social interaction with your peers anymore. Now it's become lonely. You can deliver your work, you're sitting alone at home. I'm not sure you never smile with anybody because once you want to smile, you send a sticker, right? You do like that with your friend, your mom. Instead of saying, oh, how are you, and whatever, you send a sticker of smile or whatever. So now we have the less and less interaction skills, but the problem is that this is psychological quality, mental health quality. Loneliness is have impact to health, interaction, professional interaction, depression, social communication, something like this is the other soft science that is coming into every disciplines and also in occupational health. Not only hard science, the hard side like what you are talking, the protection, the safety, the regulation. Emotional intelligence is one of the topics that is like how you are coping with your own and your peers. This is also important. The other thing that we can possible to research in the workplace that is have different generation. People in the older generation like Professor and myself, the middle generation like Dr. Indri and the younger generation, which is totally different in terms of lifestyle and even some of the languages. I look at the cell phone or the Facebook of my nephew. I couldn't understand what they are saying because they develop their own jargon, right? Right? Sometimes you don't understand. You have to be in that generation, but these people come into the same workplace, using the same space. Are they having conflict, multi-generation or generation gap? This is also other area. Ergonomics is interesting. Now we work a lot with the computer. Most of the time is with the computer. Every position you are sitting with the computer or something. You are not moving so much. We said there are a lot of office syndromes. Academics like us, students like you, we in the computer. If it's not in the computer, we are with the cell phone. And the physiotherapy department, they are fully booked because everybody have office syndrome. We have pain on the neck and the shoulder, whatever. So this is also the other area. But now it's come to you. You going to select the topic. Master degree is the beginning of you to identify yourself to be expert or specialist in some certain area. So the topic that you're going to research, it must be something that inspires you. In life, what you have family, you have works, you have yourself. You're going to ask yourself that in the next 10 years, because when you study master is the foundation of your PhD or specialist in your career in the office. When you graduate master level, you will be who? Director, deputy director, or head of something, right? Soon. So now you, to avoid the conflict, to avoid the conflict and to make it well with you is that the thing you're going to learn, this must be the subject area that you like. But now you're already in occupational health and safety. Is your work related? If your current work is not related, are you going to change, planning to change somewhere else? Or because of you are in occupational health in your work, that's why it's forced you to study here. It is like that. Or you are happy with everything. This is important because you will be specialist out of your research. Okay? Study give you knowledge, but research give you a greater experience and enhance the quality of you to be expert in that subject area. So ask yourself which area that you want to be recognized as a specialist or as an expert. You want to be emotional intelligence expert, you want to be ergonomic expert, or you want to be risk or safety, whatever, safety in the industry or whatever. Which area that you really want to be recognized, working, exploring, and expand is bigger. I can't choose the topic for you, but you have to tell yourself, each one of us, we have some area that you feel like, okay, when you talk about some subject, you talk about something and you feel very happy. You need to know it yourself. To me, I like teaching. I like talking like this. I can do it without money. I can do it the whole day. I not feel tired talking to people, inspiring people. That's why I choose to be a teacher. And I think I have the gift or the talent of talking to people. So you ask yourself which area you're going to go, right? Okay, if you like this checking, safety, inspection, you research it like that. And if you like the soft science, psychosocial, you go to that some particular area. So it must be well balanced between what you study, subject area, what you are research, your work that you are doing at the moment, and the work that you're going to do in the future. If you feel, okay, my current work is not the area that I really like, so maybe now you're going to start from now with your research topic that is expand you or begin bringing you to the new career that you really dreams of. Okay? But if you really like the work that you are doing, and then you are on leave to study, you are on during your study leave, thing that is make it easier for you and make you progress in your career easily is that select some topic that is needed in your office, in your department, or in Ministry of Health. You look at some information so that it will be not conflict. This is I'm doing for my degree. This is I'm doing for my job, you see. So now it's become two things. When I studied a master degree, I was working in postpartum ward. I study in health education and behavioral science, and what I'm supposed to do, I have to go on the duty also because I am not on full-time study leave because salary will cut off. So I have to work and I have to study. So my research topic at that time, I do health education model for postpartum women who come to deliver the baby and go home. So I developed some pattern to teach them to have a class or whatever, to prevent infection, to look after the baby very good. I graduated. My boss is very happy. Oh, this one I sent her to study. She developed her work. And then I become deliver the good model as a pattern for my offices. So the Department of Health said, okay, this one is good, come to support the department at ministry level. That is how I escalate my career from the first research. Okay, example of my PhD research. PhD is something, anybody study doctoral level? Can I see the hand? You are PhD? You haven't introduced yourself. You are master or PhD or you are staff? Yeah? Master, okay. So when you study at PhD level or doctoral level is something that you develop something new. Either new from your idea or somebody doing it and you think it's never been done in Indonesia and you have to bring in the model. At the time, I was using a health promoting hospital concept. During that time, it's only the European Association of the Hospital that they have concept of health promoting hospital. So I wrote the letter, I wrote an email to the people who organize the conference in Europe. Okay, I'm PhD student. I want this concept. I haven't heard it. We never done it in Thailand. Can I please attend the conference? I don't have money. Can you sponsor something? They said, okay, come. I give you hotel. You can find your own ticket. When you arrive in the country, we give you hotel or whatever. And I have learned some field concept. I speak with Ministry of Public Health that this concept is interesting and so on. Ministry of Public Health said, okay, yeah, it seems good concept. Take money to do research. So I developed this health promoting hospital model for Thailand. During the time, we have to work in partnership with the stakeholder. We work with somebody who's going to utilize our research. So at that time, I work with the Ministry of Public Health. I always report how it is. I'm not even graduate. My PhD, Ministry of Public Health said, it's so good concept. So can we launch it as a country pilot model, 20 hospital first lot. So now it's implement the whole country out of PhD thesis. So this is some example that how you choose the topic, how you do it, and make a great impact out of your research. So not select something that you think is fast, it's cheap, it's simple, it's going to give your degree easily. You are laughing. It can be like this, but it must give an impact something to you. Either your career or you can be recognized, greatly recognized. Indonesia is such a very, very big country and it's very diverse. You can do things that is develop something good and then you can be local expert. Like when I did with the postpartum ward, health education model. I've been invited by every unit. The other hospital, they invite me, oh, please come to give a talk. Okay, they sponsor you to give a talk here and there so you can have trip, whatever. So up until now, it's also the same. If you're doing some research, you develop some particular certain skill. people will sponsor you to come to Depok or somewhere around the world. You can get recognized as that is your career growth. Okay? So I'm not saying that your topic, what you're supposed to select, you choose wisely, and you must feel happy with it. That is important. You're going to do something that you feel happy. And when you graduate master degree, when you go back, people say, okay, what is your research topic? And so you have to be smartly talk to them. This is what your research, what is the result. It's not, oh, okay, I'm busy, next time I'm talking to you. Okay? And another skill when you're doing master or PhD is improve your English communication. That's important. Because now when you have you go to your work, there's a lot of demand out there. They think, okay, you study a lot. When we have international guests or foreigner come in, I said, come, because you are master, you graduate master, you come to talk, organize the program. And next day I said, I'm on sick leave. Because you cannot handle this international situation. So you can't avoid. That is why not only research, not only the level of knowledge that you gain, but the other skills that you need to improve, presentation skills, international experience, and some of the other languages. I think it's important also. So this is some motivation. Where we can get the topic, maybe we have to read a lot, doing search and research, a lot of information. We have to read the country reports, country statistics, because it gives you a lot of problems, the real life problem. It's not only a problem that identify from the other research, but you can read it from there's a lot of national annual report, right? Public Health, Ministry of Health annual reports, some statistics. It gives you very interesting that in the past 10 years and now what has changed, what has remained. Reading some of the review related articles. When you say, okay, I want to research emotional intelligence, how many people publish, how many reviews already in this topic? When we talk of reviews article, do you know what I mean? You know review articles? You know research articles, right? In research article, when people do some review, it means they read a lot. It's like systematic review. So they read 20, 30, 40 paper and combine and summarize and conclude. It is reading reviews. You can read research reports. You can read related theory and models. Research at master level, I encourage that you need to have some theoretical framework or some theoretical model guiding your investigation. When we go to international conferences, there are a lot of master students come to present their research with very nice, beautiful conceptual framework and theoretical framework back up to their research. So in your occupational, you can have the legal framework, the behavioral theory, ecological theory, and many other health promotion, health behavior, many that is even some psychological theories it can come to explain with people who have fatalistic belief and risk taking. It will make them taking risk and not use protective equipment, for example. Then after you do all of this review, so you see, when you talk about research topic, you can't sit down and think, okay, I want to research this topic. No, you have to read a lot. Nah. When I said, just read a few things, I said, I want to do this. Maybe it's boring. Maybe it doesn't bring anything new when people know a lot about it. So you have to read a lot, and towards the end, you identify a research gap. That is your research problem. What does mean research gap? If you interest in something, if some people already research, after you read a lot of things, maybe you make mind mapping, or you make summary, or you make conclusion in one page as a jigsaw. Can you do that? You know jigsaw, right? When you put different pieces together, this one is said, okay, doing it like this is safety, this one using theory, this one improve this. They will still have some missing gap that has never been researched or never solved the problem. That's why we still have the problem. So you have to identify the missing gaps. It can be 3, 4, 5 pieces of jigsaw. You don't have to do everything. Maybe you can select 1 or 2 missing gaps as your research problem that you want to do research. So not sitting down and start, okay, I want to solve this problem, because sometimes the solution somebody already think, only you apply and use it. So now what level of research that you want to do? There are many levels of investigation. You want to know the extent of the problem, the prevalence, incidence, the extent, the level, the seriousness of the problem. This is investigation in terms of number. But at this level, maybe your boss will say, okay, I send you to study. We need somebody to come back and solve the problem. We don't need somebody who come back and say, here, there's a problem, it's serious. They know that there's a lot of problem from annual report, right? Health service report. So what you're going to do? Now we said, okay, identify the problem. It can be part of it. It's not major part of your research. The next level, identify the cause of the problem, like those factor associated, factor contributing to some problem. Okay, this is correlational research. It's the next level. When you know there's a problem, you identify what's supposed to be cause of the problem. This is the next level. But when I said, okay, maybe we know, but who is eliminating? Because when you know the cause of the problem and who is going to solve it, government will ask you again, okay, a good researcher, problem we know, the cause maybe we know, and how we solve it? We can't solve the problem. So are you developing new methodology, new technology, new intervention to solve the problem? That is the next level. Like quasi-experimental or action research, operational research, to improve something, to make it better. Like to me, when I did my master to develop this health education program in postpartum ward, I'm really doing it. I'm not only asking the question from people, you understand? I'm going down to teach the woman, and then I assess pre and post, something like that. This is the level of solving the problem. Solving the problem, getting new methodology, new intervention. So you can develop some new tools, new instrument, new measurement, or new method that is you think is better. Yesterday we discussed in the global health, and we said, okay, we have economics problem and so on and forth. We said, we need one people to talk with the manufacturing company. Or one of you start measuring an Indonesian body type. Because we are Indonesian, we have maybe 3 figures. The taller one, like your VC and DVC, that is the taller type, tall and big. But we have some people that is a little bit shorter and round and big, and you have some that is very tiny. But when you go to the furniture shop, look at the chair that you are sitting. All of them, they are the same. And then we go into the office, we sit 8 hours in those type of furniture. Once you produce, even at home, when you buy it's difficult to change. But why is not made it like that? Maybe for 3 type of people. People who are so very tall like Carl. It's difficult to sleep in a normal bed because he need to order 2 meters of bed. But when you are tiny, you don't have to put that 2 meters of bed in your house. unnecessary, right? Unless you put it the other way and you sleep like the other side, you see. So this is something that we never think about, and we spend a lot of money to buy furniture, office chair, office table. And your occupational health, you teach it all the time. Ergonomic, you teach all the time. Oh, it must be tall like this, table and chair is this, tall like this, and the eye is far from the computer like this. But is this communicated to the furniture shop? Never, right? And we talk and we teach. And do you have an option? We don't have an option. This is something that I think yesterday, when we were in the Global Health Forum with international academics, and they talk about this triple helix. Triple helix is something like spiral with three rows. Triple helix is the concept of working together with the industry, academics, and the government. So I think maybe it's time, because we have many master and PhD in this room. Can we do something in a different ways that approach? If you are from government, now you are in academic, working with your professor and approach the industry. Like now we said, okay, we are so fat because the food, you go and look at the food outside in the factory, everything is too sweet, too much salt and frying food or whatever. You will see it in your box again. Okay. Now we have this with trans fat, okay. And this one is so very big, too much carbohydrate, okay. And here you put very good mango. Mango is good, nah. Cow like it a lot, but you put some cream, I don't know what's cream. So this is for something that maybe we need to communicate what we are preaching in classroom, in academic, in the government, with the industry who produce this, okay? I will just pass my hopes through all of you. You are new generation. You are research and make some significant change in our world, in our society, okay? Now, literature review. Research must be start with literature review. Have you done it enough? You have the microphone with you, right? Somebody have the microphone. I want you to share information with me a little bit. How you do your literature review? Where did you review? Okay? Anyone to share a little bit? How and where you search your information when you said you do literature? No mic? Come to take with me. Just move a little bit. Don't sit too much. It's ergonomics. Come, step forward. Master, it must be smart. Come. Maybe you, front row. Sharing with us here. I pass the mic to you first, and after me, after you talk, you can pass to, you can pass the mic to whoever that you want to give them, and share a little bit how you search information for your research, with database, with website, okay?
Okay, thank you. Actually, I have searching about industrial hygiene in home industry.
Yeah.
How to be impact for the worker, and because I think in industry, industrial hygiene has been in place, but from the home industry, industrial hygiene is maybe not in place. So I want to know about industrial hygiene, especially about the BTX from the for the worker to home industry making shoes. Yes. So I'm searching about literature journal, and then thesis about industrial hygiene BTX, especially in home industry.
Okay. Who next? You want to pass the mic? I will give the question. Yeah.
Next.
Okay. You have the power. You have my power.
Yes,
you can
I
choose.
have my power. I think from the sides.
Okay. Yeah. They're just coming. Yes. They're coming late.
Mas Devi.
Introduce yourself first, and I will give you the question. Okay. Introduce yourself. The degree that you learn and what is your research topic?
Sawadee Pak Jan. My name Devi. I was master in here in the what do you call that one? Safety and health departments.
Okay.
So what was the question, Ajahn? Sorry.
The question is that how you do your literature review, which website you are going into?
First of all, I looking for the website, the one that reliable.
Yeah.
For example, like Google Scholar.
Okay.
So the research regarding to the or journal regarding to my topics that I narrowed it down. Previously, I looking for during my degree at that time. I was in the prosthetic and orthotic school at Sirindon School of Prosthetic and Orthotics, Mahidol University.
Okay.
And I'm looking for the first, like narrow the topics related to the prosthetic and orthotics at that time. So it's not really wide abroad. So narrow it down, and then I'm looking for the journal regarding to that is much more reliable in the Google Scholar or much more reliable website.
Okay.
And maybe in the prosthetic and orthotic community at that time. So that's our fundamental things.
Okay. Okay. Okay, let's say we go to Google Scholar. Who go to the other website again? Huh? ResearchGate. Okay. SciDirect. Huh? PubMed. Scopus. What else? F-Scores. Okay, you know how to search through database, right? Okay, good. Google Scholar is one way, but university have many what you call database to go into, and then there's a lot. And then there are also PubMed. Okay, PubMed is one way because some not medical thing, not public health thing is not in the PubMed. No? So if you study something that is related to engineer or something that will come linked to your research, you cannot find it in PubMed. So now we think of multidisciplinary. We have to think out of the box for the 21st century research. So occupational health and safety is not only in the health, whatever. So now we have to think about how we utilize this engineer, IT, technology. Who else? The sanitation, the safety, the inspector, the evaluator. There are many other disciplines that come in, okay? Let's say if you already do literature review, why you do it? Literature review is bring the clarity and the focus to your research. Like I say, okay, there are many people do a lot of things, but the thing that you want to do, if people already search, or is there any missing, or is there any gap? Literature also improve the methodology. When you are not in research methodology, when you read research article that is published, you can also look at the methodology, how they write, what is the population, how they calculate sample size, how they approach the sample, what is the sampling frame, how they do whatever. This is a methodology thing. So when you do literature search, not only read abstract. Abstract gives you very mini summarized conclusion of something. But if you think this research topic very similar to what you wanted to do, you read full articles, you look at their methodologies, you also look at the way how they present the results. Because when you get the topic, okay, suppose you defend, you finish, you're supposed to prepare for dummy table, chapter 4, result, how you present your research result. So you can look at the format, how people make tables, how people make graph very nice, so that you can learn. This is the way of presenting result. This is also the benefit of literature review. So you learn from literature when it's similar. Learn methodology, learn how to presenting the result professionally. And the last one maybe is the broaden the knowledge of your research, so that you have to read a lot. That's why at master, maybe they said minimum of the reference, how many? 80, 120? How is it here? In some university, they said, okay, when you do master thesis, you need to put minimum of 80 reference. Why 80 reference come in? Because they want you to read a lot. How about if you finish your thesis and with only 8 reference? This means you haven't read a lot, the thing that has been researched in your area. So that's why there are some minimum in some university. They said, okay, master, you have 80, PhD, you have 200 or 150, it depends. Because they force you to read a lot. And please read a lot, because I think this is the last chance, the last formal chance that you read a lot. Because otherwise, there are a lot of things for you to read in Facebook, on WhatsApp, and Instagram, or whatever that you read all the time, and some information is true and some are not true. It's not really screen, but you already bombarded with a lot of information from your friend, what they are travel, what they eat today, whatever. So just spend the time that you study here and read a lot and focus to read a lot, okay? Because you will be master, okay? So the function of literature review. So when you do literature review, you will get information background for your writing in chapter 1, because that is introduction background, right? So it will give you, you have to write in such a way that it gives the reader background of information, because people who assess your thesis may be not expert, not know everything about this, so you have to provide information. The second one is assure that you have read a lot and will be expert in the area. And the last one, you have to establish. You have to make the link, what is your research, how it's linked with the other. You have to understand the word of research. Research is not something that you do once and then finish. Research is a series of the research out of the others. Scientists who already give the result, okay? And the other things that you can take advantage out of literature review is that you can associate yourself with the other researchers. Like when you have 3 or 4 papers that you shortlist out of these 80 papers that you read, maybe you shortlist 4 or 5 that you think is very critical, it's very similar, it's something that you want to do like that. So you can write an email to the other authors, the corresponding author of the paper that, oh, you are a student in Indonesia, you're interested to do this research, maybe let's share information, or you want to use their questionnaire, or you want to get a full model of something, you start writing, okay? Or maybe you can seek an advice that, okay, you have done this research before, I want to do this, what would you advise? This is our proposal, maybe if you want to get input. And in the future, maybe this one can link you to another, to collaborate some work with your peers, with your international professor, and so on, okay? Now, I hope you already get an idea how you choose your research topic, the topic that you're going to be very proud of. You're going to be very happy to introduce to anyone else that has come to your life and talk to you about your education, your research, and your work, and the area that you will be very happy to be recognized as an expert and specialist. Now we're going to come to the publication workshop. The workshop going to end what time? 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Oh, I wasn't aware. I thought it's at noon. No, anyway, because we are going to the airport. We're flying out at 7 o'clock. Probably we will finish earlier because the traffic will be very bad at 4 o'clock, right? We'll be stuck somewhere in Depok. Okay, so when you have research, no, I'll start with your research topic first because you haven't had one, okay? You have to do very good research to be able to publish at international level. That I'm going to run workshop now. But if the research is not so good, it will be difficult to publish anywhere else. So what is making good research? Methodology must be right. Population sample calculate is appropriately. Because if the sample size is too small, it's not represent to tell any problem, to identify some factor or whatever. So methodology must be very, very good. The second one is the instrument. The instrument is mean data collection. You have to collect the data right, correctly, and something that you look at it and it will be comparable with the other research that has been done earlier. Or at least it's in the similar categories. Or like if you use same instrument with the other research that is standard instrument, it will make a little bit easier for publish. Okay, so you must make sure that your methodology is okay, the sample size is okay, the questionnaire is okay, is correct. And because if it's not for statistical analysis, it needs to be correct also. But you see, when you write the analysis, you can still make correction, right? If you analyze it wrongly, you're using wrong statistic with the right data, you can redo it anytime you want. But when you collect the data that is not so useful, you use the questionnaire that is not so useful. Like for example, if you want to ask people if they are exercising or not, how are you going to ask? Are you exercising? People say yes. Is it give you something? No. Because you said, okay, I'm exercising. How much you exercise? They said, okay, I walk 10 minutes. 10 minutes, how many times per, 10 minutes is how many days? How many times per day, right? 10 minutes, how you walk? You walk like this. Or you walk, right? So this is what I'm talking about, getting the good data that is telling something. Because ask people, are you drinking? Oh, this country people not drink alcohol, okay? When you say, are you smoking? People said, yes. When they say yes, okay, this is smoker. It's giving you something. How many cigarettes you smoke per day, right? Some maybe they said, okay, I smoke 4 cigarettes, I smoke 20 cigarettes or something like that. So this is what I'm saying about quality of data, okay? Like using protective equipment. Are you using protective equipment? Yes. How many times? Regularly? What you use? What is your work? You need to understand. If they're supposed to put mask, they're supposed to put glove, they're supposed to put 4 things, but this man is putting 2. How you identify this person? Is compliant? Non-compliant? So that's why you have to really get a very good research instrument to collect the good data, okay? And you need to learn statistics, of course. This is differentiate you, master student, from the undergrad. Because the undergrad, they use mathematics, right? Or now they even have the primary student in school, they already start doing research. This percentage, whatever you are using, they can use it also. Some students in the younger generation, they do very good research. One of my friends go to study PhD in Canada, and he bring his his son that is in grade 5 to Canada as well, to school. So when they come back home, they start discussing, father and son. They said, Dad, what you study? I come to learn research because he's doing PhD. And what you learn? And the son in grade 5, he said, I also study research. Oh, so we study the same thing. You say, this is like you have to really grow extra mile with your research. Not you say, okay, I want to do qualitative because it's easy. I don't want to learn statistics. Statistics is one of the instruments that is give you a lot of skills that you can do more other research in the future. You can analyze it yourself. I want to encourage you also. When you do statistics, when you learn statistics, you analyze the data for the thesis yourself. Not take it to the statistics department or consultant, somebody running statistics for you, and you graduate, and then after that when you go back to your office, your boss said, okay, do research. And you will be on sick leave. Nah? So when you learn, and you have to be master in it. Spend the time to know this thing. This is very good thing. You will be very confident in the future that, okay, I know statistics, I run this myself. And when you go to do public presentation of some research result at the national conference, people ask something, you will be able to answer. Some people, they go to the conference because they never analyze the data themselves. When they get a lot of questions towards the end of the conference, they have to escape somewhere very, very quick. So I hope you master in these skills, in the research methodologies and in the statistics. Okay? Now we come to publication. You need to have a break or refreshment, something, sir? Do the students, they need to have a refreshment or a break? Continue until 12 o'clock. Okay? Okay. Now, what is possible publication for master and PhD students? Okay. The first category, simple, we call book review. Have you, any of you have read book review so far? No. Okay. Have you read have you seen any journal, the whole journal? No? You read only from the Google piece by piece? Have you ever go to library? Go to the journal section? Okay, maybe this lunchtime, you go to the library, all of you. You go to the journal section, whatever journal that you want to read. You go page through, maybe at the last section. They will have the section of book review in some journal. Book review means some people reading some new books that is published in the market. And then when you read it, you summarize and criticize the book that, okay, this book is what's about. And the book is useful for who, for what. You write very short, half of the page. And this one can be published in the journal that is related to the book. Like if the Journal of Occupational Health, for example, and you read the textbook, the newest textbook that has come into Indonesia, for example, the textbook of 2019, if it's come next year, and you are the one who read it and something, and you think, you want your peer or your same professional to read it, so you write a summary, you write a book review and submit to be published. Okay, this is first piece of publication that you, a student or young staff, can do. Any of you are lecturer here? You a lecturer? Student? Who are you? Not sure. Oh, lecturer, okay. You look like student. Okay, I'm just joking. I don't want you to feel sleepy where I am. Okay, this is first piece. But it's not make you, it's not qualified to be a publication for your graduation. Because if you graduate, you need one paper, right? Okay. This is not, but it's make you recognize. You understand? You have to read the book anyway. You go to the book. Every year, department will order some new books to the library for you to read. Okay? You can stand up to write book review. The second thing that you can write and publish, and it can be qualified for your graduation, is the review articles. Review articles, like when you do literature review, a lot of literature you summarize somehow, you read the guideline of systematic review, and you can publish it, like a review articles, okay? This one is second paper. When we say you have to do a lot of literature, you read 50, 60, 80 papers, many papers you read, you have knowledge of that. You can summarize, you can conclude. When you go to the journals, because this lunchtime all of us will go to look at the journal. Inside journal there's a book review. What else? There's the review articles. There are research articles. There are rapid communications. There are letter to editors. Here is in the category that you can publish. When we say rapid communication, like maybe when you start doing research or discover some topic or some issue that is you think is very critical and important, you can't wait until your research to be end. You can just start writing some few pages and submit it to be published. This we call rapid communication. Or when you start doing pilot, you know pilot study. Are you learn research methodology already? Not yet, because you're first semester, but you know pilot study. Pilot study is the mini study of your research project. Before you jump to do something, you are not sure because this is the first time. For example, if you want to implement some new safety strategies, but it's new, you don't know if it's going to work, so you do it mini, smaller project. We call pilot study. So the result of pilot study, you can write, summarize, and publish as rapid communication. Okay, doing it like this is work or it won't work or what so and forth. This is possible from your pilot study. You can publish protocol. Protocol is mean the proposal. Some proposal that is randomized control trials or some good proposal you can submit to the journal to be published. Most of the randomized control trials protocol, but maybe that's for the PhD level, okay? So the research project that is intervention or development or participatory action research, operational research, you have baseline. So when we said quasi-experimental, it means you have baseline, you implement something and you do post-test, right? Like I do health education for postpartum women. I have baseline, I teach them and I assess. So the baseline information you can analyze and publish it, first paper, as the descriptive. So, but after finish, you can have pre-post the comparison and publish it again. So you can have more paper out of that. This means the total project. This is possible publications. So when you have like, many of you can do evaluation research for government. Because government implement many policies, strategies, new methodology, there are plan, there are strategic plan, whatever. We can do evaluation research. It's benefit for government. Or you can do evaluation as policy analysis. Okay, that is also possible. There's some policy coming in, people start implementing something, you have to assess that after implement this policy is good or bad, maybe you can look at the data baseline data before implement of the policy and after implement the policy. But when we said implement baseline, because when you study master, you have 2 years, right? And you need one publication to be graduate. And when you wait until your research project is finished to publish, you wait another 3, 4, 5, 6 months to get the paper published. So it's delay your graduation. So that's why something that you can do quicker in the process, we push it forward. This is, I advise my student to do like that. Like some PhD, you can have 1 or 2 papers before you graduate. So it's qualified already for graduation, and after that, the total project can be published. Okay? Selecting of the journal. Let's say I'm not so comfortable talking about publication when you are not knowing research yet. So what we're supposed to do? Any of you have already proposals, writing, finished? Not your first year. Who's second years? Who already has proposals? Please. Not, I have heard this is the first year. Towards the end, maybe second year, right? The second year student, you have proposal already? Defend, pass? Any of you collect the data? Not yet, but you have the topic. It's approved? Okay. Not yet. You still go back and change, right? According to my guideline. Okay. Let me do the job that they invite me to do, publication. Okay, but you can start using this information now. When you say you want to publish, let's say, okay, today you go back, this lunchtime, you already go to the library, you start recognizing all of the journal, your research is going so very quick. You are graduating. Your research is complete, right? You're writing the article for publications. Now, let me give the trick to you, how we fast track it. Okay? You're blinking your eye. You are younger generation, you like fast track, okay? We talk of fast track, okay? The fast track is that, okay, you don't have to wait until you finish the black book. Is your color black? The thesis? Huh? White? Brown, okay. Don't wait until you finish the hard copy of your thesis and start writing. You can start writing your publication. You can start like when your proposal finished, right? When the higher degree approved, you pass ethics clearance, you can finish already the first section, introduction of your manuscript, right? So don't wait until, okay, now my proposal is approved. So now you are comfortable. Wait for the data collection. You are now comfortable. Analysis, you are comfortable again. And now you start writing, oh, I have to finish 5 chapters. Oh, I can't eat, I can't sleep. My life is miserable. I have 100 pages to write. And my time is ending. Where's my publication? I have to extend my study. Why are you laughing? Don't laugh now and cry later. Okay? So now the shortcut is that when you start doing, you do 3 things together. When you submit your proposal to higher degree committee and ethics, when it's approved, you finish your 3 chapters in full detail right away. Né? You don't have to wait your research to finish, and your supervisor said, oh, bring it 3 chapters, 4 chapters, 5 chapters, and you think, oh, 100 pages, how can I write? Oh, you are trembling. So when you are waiting for your maybe ethics, because higher education approved first and it's go to ethics. When it's go to ethics, when you wait for the, what you call, permission to conduct study, every day you have time, you finish chapter 1, introduction nicely. Chapter 2, literature review, you have to finish long time ago. Even now you can start writing your chapter 2, right? Because chapter 2 is need to come first, not come last, right? Okay? When you write your chapter 2 very clearly and get your research conceptual framework, your chapter 1 will be very simple. You not write 1 and 2 and 3. You start with chapter 2, literature review, full literature review. After you read everything, you will get research, conceptual frameworks. Then your chapter 1 will come by concluding some critical information from 2 and from your research conceptual framework to write aim objective in chapter 1. So when you are waiting for those, you write every day. I'm telling you, after you read literature review, you have to start writing every day. Once you put it down, what you have read is gone with the wind very quickly. So every day, write. When I complete my PhD thesis, I even dream about it in my dream. I write, and I don't know where to go, and it's in my mind. I sleep with it, and I dream, continue to write. And I wake up, I jump to the computer very quickly and start writing. This is important. So that at that time, okay, you not even collect the data. You already have chapter 1 complete, chapter 2 complete. When you go to collect the data, you come back, you write about what you do in the field, right? Today, the day of 12 December, I go to the OPD, I meet 30 people, screen 30, they refill 20, I get 10. Next day you write again. When you finish your data collection, you finish methodology chapters, right? When you finish this chapter 1, chapter 2, you write introduction of your manuscript, done. So now when you finish methodology chapter for your thesis, you write methodology section in your manuscript, done. I talk like it's easy. It's easy if you do it like this. But once you put it down, oh, what is methodology? You have to go back what you do, right? You forget a lot of things. So that's why do it together. Align your work, okay? So when you busy collecting the data, because data collection is take long time, right? At that time, you start with dummy table for your chapter 4. How you're going to present your result. You prepare a dummy table. During the day, you go to interview and get the data. Come back, you make dummy table, whatever. So when the data collection finish, you start analyzing it. When you analyze, you put those numbers into the table. It's done. When you have done with this, so you take the critical result, put in your manuscript, because to write manuscript for publication is take you maybe 10 or 14 pages. But your thesis is maybe 70 or 80 pages. So we don't put everything of your thesis into manuscript. You select only critical result according to objectives, research objectives, okay? Literature review, how we organize literature review? We organize it according to the research objectives, according to different approaches, according to the group of variables that you're going to investigate. That is will make you have the direction what to put in your chapter 2 and introduction. Not read everything, like if you want to do condom use and HIV, for example. You don't have to put everything, mother to child transmission and something. No, just scale it down to condom use or something that is put into your review literature. Not everything that is related. So the thing that is will be showing that you do the right literature review is that this information support you to get the research gap. The review will support you in right discussion of your research finding. Will help you to write the proper recommendation. So the information that you put in your literature review chapters is supposed to be utilized sometime later. But if you put information in your chapter 2 and it's not related to anywhere else in your thesis, it's a wrong literature review, okay? You do it wrongly, okay? Now, where we are now, we are at chapter 4, right? Okay? When we finish chapter 4, you select some critical result, the good tables, put it in your manuscript, and you write discussion, conclusion and recommendation, and you put it in the manuscript. Towards the end, your report is finished, and manuscript is finished. Why I encourage you to finish it together? Because when you write a lot of things, you read a lot of things, you understand the result, and you shorten it to be manuscript. But if you put it aside, you will forget. You have to spend a lot more time to do it. So that's why I encourage you do it in parallel like this. So that so towards the end, when you are waiting to defend your thesis, you have already manuscript ready to submit to the journals, because it takes a long time. Accept and publish from the journal, okay? And it's also maybe taking some weeks for the examiner to review your paper, your thesis, okay? Let's go in the series like this, so that, okay, when you defend, you pass, okay, your manuscript will be accepted so that you can graduate within the record time. You don't even have to wait 2 years to graduate, right? So the thesis can start from your first semester, that you can start doing literature review, and when you learn research methodology, you can learn more. This is, I take you through research methodology courses within 1.5 hours. Okay? Now we're going to come to publication. While you are sitting like you can stand. In my class, you can stand and move a little bit, because we need exercise. We need movement. You are sitting too much, and we will say, okay, we are ergonomics. We are lack of health promotion. So I have to do step counter, 1,000 steps per day. So I have to, sometimes I must move with my cell phone also, so that it can count my step. I already walk 1.5 hours without cell phone, so it's not. I attended a course in Italy 2 years ago. In classroom, student is not sitting like this. Teacher, they said, okay, today we do competition. Every day, 3 weeks that I was in Italy. I said, okay, we want winner of the day with the highest step. Do you know how to do step counter in this? You know, anybody don't know? If anybody doesn't know, you can teach your friend to do this, and you will record. And you join global competition. We will see each other in the global competition, okay? So at that time, they said, okay, we want winner of the day. So towards the end of the day, the student will show how many steps they do. So in our classroom, lecturer is teaching here, student is moving. You can be at the end, you can sit, some of you can sit, some of you can move on the side, some of you can do yoga a little bit. Because sitting is like half dead. And we are sitting too long. But okay, if you're comfortable, sitting is fine. But when you go home, you must do exercise a little bit to be strong enough. Okay? Now, we talk about publication. When you talk about publication, where you want to publish, you have to start selecting of the journals. Okay? So, there's a lot of journal. I think, but for master, they don't require you international publication. You can do local, right? National publication. Okay, for PhD, maybe they need international publication. Or it's also local. So, but there are so many journals that you have to start selecting. You can select the journal of the universities. I believe University of Indonesia have some journals that is already established for the students. Okay, it can be inside university. It can be ministry. Many hospitals also have journals. So now you have to look at the journal that is purely for academic audience or for professional audience. Okay. That can be national, can be local, can be international. Some journal that is inside Indonesia also qualify or is international journal, but it's run by Indonesian people. Okay, it can be. Sorry, this one is a little bit particular with some South African example. In South Africa, Department of Higher Education, they call accredited. Some journal is accepted for you to graduate. Like in Thailand, if the student need to graduate with some papers, we said it must be in Thai journal network, accredited. So the student cannot publish in any journal that they want because some journal is not high qualities. So we said if the student want to graduate, you must check the journal list. You have to look at your higher, graduation faculty criteria of the journal that you can be published. Because if they say, if it must be accredited first or something, you need to comply with that. So select this journal and look at the criteria. In our student, we said that you have to look at Thaijo. Thaijo is mean Thai Journal website. You go to Thai Journal website. If those journals appear with the Thaijo, it means it's qualified for students to use the paper for graduate. If it's not registered with Thaijo, it's not. So I don't know the Indonesian criteria. You have to check with your requirements. So now there are so many journals related to occupational health. So where do we publish? Which journal do we select? So I think maybe we can do, you look through one of the techniques, you look through your references. The majority of the article from that particular journals. That is maybe, it means that journal, they have an audience and a reader and a scope related to the subject that you're going to publish. So you start shortlisting from the list of so many journals, like Journal of Occupational Health Safety, Occupational Hygiene, and so on. There are so many. So maybe you shortlist some to select the journal. Why we need to select the journal first before we start publishing? Because we need to save time in preparation of manuscript. Because different journal is different style of writing, different style of presenting result, different style of reference. So that is why you need to select and shortlist the journal. And when you get shortlist the journal, you go to read the author guide. Author guide or guideline to the authors. Generally, is in the website of that journal, or inside the journal, maybe first page or the last page. They said guideline for the authors to prepare manuscript. Okay. Where to publish? We talked it already. Maybe the professional, maybe some of the association, they have the journal. The Association of Health and Safety Journal, and so on. This is about, this I skip it, okay. That is for academic, I skip it, okay. Okay, now is the guideline for the authors. Remember, this lunchtime we agree that we go to library to look at the actual journal, and you will look at the what book review, letter to the editors. You look at rapid communication. You look at the type of research articles, review articles. Now the other thing that you have to look is the guide for the authors. Okay. Look at the guideline for the authors. What is required? Normally, guideline for the author, they will say, okay, contact details, submission checklist, because sometimes they have the list when you submit what you're supposed to submit. Ethics in publishing, maybe they said, okay, what is the ethic in the publishing? You have to declare conflict of interest or not. In your area, maybe like occupational hygiene or occupational safety. Some people, they are working with the engineer or production company. And then now since you are expert, you said, okay, please use this equipment because it's good, it's safety. But you get commission from the company. You see, in your area, some people can be very rich by coerce or use some conflict of interest like that. So they said there's ethic in publishing. Declaration of conflict of interest. They will give you the author, right? The chain of authorship when you're going to do review policy, how your manuscript going to be reviewed, how you the preparation of manuscript, how you're going to do the preparation, how many pages, what is the fonts, what is the size or the margin. They give you the whole detail of the preparing of manuscript and the referencing style, the example of referencing style that is going to use, and article structures. So this is why you need to select the journals. You need to read the author guides to prepare manuscript correctly. If you prepare without looking at the author guideline, maybe when you submit, they just return it to you. It's in the wrong format. Okay? When you read through manuscript or research article, I think you know that in some journals, they put results and tables and discussion together right away. But in some research paper, they said, okay, this is result and discussion will be later. So that is why you need to adhere to the guideline to be able to publish your research paper. So in the structure, the part of your paper for publication will be like this. Maybe you have the title page, the abstracts, the part of the contents, table and figures. In some journal, table and figure and the content are together. Some journal, you put the descriptive first and table towards the end. Okay? Ethical clearance certificate, it is important to get the ethical clearance certificate because in some journal it's very strict. They said they need a copy of your certificate. But some journal that is not so strict, you can write in the methodology towards the end. You just have one sentence that this proposal or this research had been approved by particular committees and you giving the certificate number. But some journal, they said, please provide a copy, okay? But towards the end of your thesis report, maybe you can put it towards the end as an appendix, okay? Some journal, they need letter of language editing. If you publish in English, okay? But if you publish in your language, it's fine. Or you use English. You use English. Okay, good. And others depend on the requirements of each particular journals, okay? Now we come to the essential, the title page, like the cover page. We have the title, the author name, and affiliation. Who is supposed to be authors in your publications? You will be the first authors, and all of your supervisor will be the other authors. This is university regulation. Nah? It will be student as the first authors and the co-advisor. So I think the main supervisor will be the name next to you and the others. Okay. When did you appear here? I'm just coming to talk about publication. I was lecturing research methodology to select research topic. Okay. I have to report to her because she's my boss. Okay. Then there is a corresponding authors. What is the role of corresponding author? Corresponding author is the one who responsible for interaction, respond for all of the queries, review process, feedback from the reviewers, payment of the publication fee, or after the paper published. People can say, oh, Madam so-and-so, your paper is so nice. Can I have your instrument? Can you share information with us? This corresponding author is supposed to be responsible for that. So you have to make an agreement with your supervisor who is going to be corresponding authors. You will be first for sure. Somebody can be first, somebody can be both first and corresponding. But if you think, okay, when you graduate, you go to work somewhere far away, you are not regularly access to the internet, maybe your advisor, one of your advisor will be corresponding authors, okay? And then present and permanent address, contact detail, working email. Normally they're not writing to you, they just email to you. So it is need a contactable email address, okay? And this is the essential, the title page. And after the title page, it will be the content page. We're going to talk after lunch. I asked them, the workshop will run until what time? They said 4 o'clock. Yeah. No, because we spent already almost half day with the selecting topic and research and the technique, how to do research together of finishing manuscript. So, but I think maybe we will finish 2 or 2:30. We can run to the airport. Nah? Okay. Another homework. They have homework, nah, Dr. Indri. Not homework, library work. During lunch break, they have to go to library to do something. Okay, we will ask you about that. Another library work or the work during lunchtime is checking this guideline from the website. Okay, this is guideline for you. It's about reporting guideline or preparing manuscript. You have to take note of this website, the Equator website. Take note it now. Nah. This will help you to have the proper checklist and they give you heading and they're telling you in each particular research what you're supposed to do. In each particular heading what you're supposed to write about, okay? When you go to Equator website, you see the website there. When you click it in, you will see this face. You will see this page. This page is, they said, one-stop shop for writing and publishing high impact health research. Okay, this website is give you like this. Now, when you select already, you have your research methodology, right? So based on your research methodology, you select the checklist. You see, when you click, you see reporting guideline for main study types. There is a randomized control trials, observational study, systematic reviews, study protocol, case report, and so on and forth. This is the type of, this is research design. Yeah? And this is the other checklist or guideline for each particular research to help you to do checklists and guide you how to write paper according to different research methodology. Okay? This lunchtime, go to library already, finish with the journal, homework. I will ask. You can go to website also to check and download some of the guidelines because it helps you to write your proposal also. Because it have a good explanation for some certain section according to your research design. Okay? That is the two homework. Okay? Now, this is a reporting guideline that I talk about. If you do case study, case report, systematic review, something is different methodology. Okay? You want me to go back to the website? It's called Equator. This is the website in the yellow. www.equator, and we have this -network.org. When you go there, you get this website, and when you scroll down, you get different research methodology, and you click to download the guideline according to your research design. But you don't know your research design yet. You have to try to know sometime very soon because it's based on your literature review. So you will get all of these guidelines to yourself. Okay? We come back to continue this afternoon. Now we open for question. And some that are just coming in haven't introduced yourself. You introduce yourself first. What is the area of your study and the research topic? Okay. We have some this side. We have many new people who, no, this one is, when people come late, they were very important, so they have to improve. Pass the mic. The mic is with somebody, yeah. So now the HOD will know who's coming late. Okay, introduce yourself, area of the study, area of your research.
Good afternoon. My name is Bonardo. My research topic was elderly ergonomics. From UI. Occupational Health and Safety Department. Oh, done. I'm bachelor graduate. Just graduate.
Hello, my name is Tiana Novella. My research topic is safety risk management, and I'm from Occupational Health and Safety Department. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Rina Fitriana. I come from engineering faculty. My research topic is about the ergonomic and innovations. Thank you.
I'm Mocha. My research is on health system strengthening to achieve universal health coverage. It's about health policy.
Hello, my name is Hannah. I'm from Occupational Health and Safety. And my area of research, I don't know, this is my first semester, but I think about occupational health.
Hello, my name is Yusi. I'm from Occupational and Health Department.
My research area are occupational health. Oh, pardon me? Oh, I'm a student. Yeah.
Hello, my name Ahmad Zamroni Latif. I'm student of Master of Occupational Safety, and my research topic is crowd safety management. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Samuel. I'm from Master ketiga Occupational Health and Safety. My research is black carbon or elemental carbon. Thank you.
Any new person? Finished, nah? Okay. Do you have any question you want me to answer? Somebody sneak in, not introduce? Yeah, the pink one. Yeah. Yeah, we don't have pink this morning.
Test. My name is Meryl. I'm a master degree student from Department Occupational Health and Safety. I'm in his first semester.
Okay, good. Any questions so far for me to answer? Before this afternoon, it will be serious talk. Né? Do you understand the homework, right? Not going to do at home, do it here. Okay. Any questions so far? No? Clear? Okay, we will see you at 1 o'clock.
You are our guest lecturer and you give them homework. Oke, tadi kan ada tugas ya untuk mencari major topik ya dari yang website tadi. Apa nama websitenya? Ayo. Ekuator. Ya. Oke, kalau bisa cari ya. Karena kalau Anda sudah dapat ide atau topik apa, nanti bisa didiskusikan setelah makan siang. Ya. Ini juga akan berguna kalau emang dari awal Anda sudah punya interest topik apa gitu. Dengan membuka website ini kan pasti akan banyak paper-paper gitu kan. Siapa tahu bisa lebih mengerucutkan lagi idenya apa, seperti itu. Supaya nanti sewaktu naik, ini kan banyak yang semester 1, supaya nanti sewaktu sudah masuk ke mata kuliah materi itu sudah nggak bingung mau ngapain lagi gitu ya. Ya. Oke. So you need how many minutes to take or to do your homework? 1 hour is enough? No? 1.5 hour to go to airport. Okay, just only 1. So it means please come again in here or 1 o'clock. Yeah. With the result of homework. Please do not skip. Yeah, please go. Please not run away. Oke, silakan istirahat. Nanti balik lagi jam 1.
Remote somewhere, right? Yeah. I can leave the computer here or take. You will lock it, right?